Let's talk about the DesertX Rally from Ducati. Today was the announcement of the bike. It's not a brand new bike, but I would say a very nice facelift, and I want to share my knowledge about the bike and my opinion and thoughts how it's comparable to other bikes from this section. The DesertX Rally got a new suspension on the front and on the back, so we got a better clearance. The clearance is now at 280 millimeters, so 30 millimeters more than on the normal DesertX. When you compare it to other bikes like Husqvarna Northern or KTM 890 Adventure R, then of course it's a higher or bigger clearance, but to the Adventure R Rally we still have a little bit less. And for my opinion, this bike is like forwards the Adventure R Rally from KTM because it has the best available Kayaba front suspension for normally used for motocross and other enduro events, and they fit it on the DesertX. So you have very good components compared to the DesertX that is normally sold the last year. The suspension was great. Everyone will agree with me. The suspension was very nice setup and has very good options to be set to your preference by the clicks it has. But now you get a better suspension with more clearance. I think this is something for guys that really wants to go with the bike off-road, and this is also shown by the higher fender on the bike and the tube tires or wheels that are from Axle, so high duty or heavy duty wheels with really nice tires options, because you get an Rally STR option tire or the Scorpion Rally for the better and really rough terrain. So as I mentioned, this bike is really nice balanced, and it's really forward to the 890 Adventure R Rally, because the Adventure R is the same, I would say, as the DesertX, but the Rally and this Rally, so both rallies are on the same level. The nicer thing on the Ducati is it's not limited, so you can buy how often and how many you want. The price is something in Austria at or from 21,500 euros. So a little bit more, of course, as the normal DesertX, but you get already that what most people are changing, because the original tubeless wheels are a little bit soft from the material. When you want to go really off-road and hit some stones, then they get bent easily. With this option you have already good wheels, a higher fender mounted, like a good factory standard. What I don't like about the bike is that it's heavy. For my opinion, it's heavy. I know when you look on a T7 or 890 Adventure, then yes, it's comparable to the other weights. But when you compare it to a Hypermotor from Ducati, the Hypermotor from Ducati has 200 kilograms full. So it's 200 kilograms and it has everything on the bike. And the DesertX is from Ducati announced with 200 kilograms or 201 kilogram, because the DesertX Rally is 1 kilogram heavier than the standard DesertX, and with no fuel and no oil. So you need to add this, and then you are at 224 kilograms when it's full. So yes, a nice weight, of course, for the middle section or middle sized bikes. But if you compare it now to the new GS, the 1300, it's announced with a full fueling or not full fueling, 90% fuel and all oils in it, with 237 kilograms. So compare this, then you have 14 kilograms between these two bikes, but look how big a GS is and how the options are on the desert. So my opinion is the bike is a little bit too heavy. It's very nice balanced from the weight, yes, but from the weight itself, it's a little bit too heavy. They could make a little bit more radical bike, like when you say rally, then it's a rally bike, and maybe it's not supposed really for traveling off-road or something, because the 21-liter tank is more than enough in Europe. I know in Australia or in America there are some places that you need more fuel capacity, but for that they have the extra tanks, and yeah, everything is fine. But from the specs you get here, I can say it's a really nice and cool bike, and I would love to test drive it off-road. And I until now only drove a DesertX on road, and it felt really nice, but the DesertX Rally to drive off-road would be very nice, just to see how the components are working. So give me your opinion about the bike. Share what your thoughts are. Would you upgrade from your normal DesertX to a Rally? And yeah, like and subscribe please. I hope you like this video format from my side, and yeah, see ya and hear you next time.